Woo. Okay, that one would be a challenge to try to do. I want to do this one. My phone decided that it wanted to disconnect from my computer for some reason. Alright, where's... Okay. Use my workstation. And we're gonna shut that light off. Turn that to dark mode. Okay, what do we got here? I've got nothing showing on that one. Okay, let's see. Okay, where's my box? My box is right there. So that's continued that way. Why is that track closed? That track doesn't... I don't think that track needs to be closed. Does it? Do we have anything on that track? Yeah, this would probably be easier seeing it during the daytime. Alright, there's nothing on that. Okay. So is that so is that the station there? Okay. So alright, so that one coming from there. And then which way is it going? R52.
Sorry.
I have no idea what that one is.
Don't ask.
Where's this supposed to go? Or does it matter? Oh yeah, this goes. It's 2 tracks going to 1 track, going out. So, okay, I understand that one. Let's see, we got. Okay, which one's your track 2 then?
Somebody was quacking over the intercom, so I figured. Sorry, I didn't mean to bomb you. Agree with that. Oh, where are you?
I am at this location.
Okay,
Sosnowiec,
so
Poland.
you have 2 directions. You have track 1, 2, and 4 that you can work from. Okay,
I don't know why
so
track 6 is red though.
so you see that arrow that's blinking right now
Yeah.
on the far left?
Yeah.
They're requesting for a switch, so they should have sent you a message and been like, "Hey, nope, you need to click the orange arrow."
This?
Oh yeah,
I mean, like that?
yep, exactly.
And I
And
guess
then
it
that
automatically closes the.
no, you got to do that yourself. That's one of my favorite stations, or positions to run. Not gonna lie.
So this one's track 2 from that one. That one's track 1 then, up here.
Okay, okay. So
Because he said track 2, but I don't know which one's track 2 from them.
that would be track 2.
The one that I
So
have routed.
yep, top would be 1, bottom would be
Okay,
2, right?
so do I need to do anything here?
I don't think you do. So
Okay, he's saying request it, accept the request, but how do I do that?
you click the orange. Yeah, you don't need to do that every single time you come onto radio, please. Like, it's annoying and you sound like a duck. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm just being honest.
How do I accept the request? He's saying.
Fair.
What do I do?
Completely fair.
I don't know what
Okay.
like it's saying. He's saying accept the request, but okay, what do I do to accept the request?
Okay, so yeah, you click the arrow, right? Click the yellow arrow down the bottom,
I
right?
did,
Okay.
and
Execute.
these are the only 2 that are open.
Yep.
But neither of them apply. That's delete, insert sign, and delete sign.
I would just back out and come back to it. Let the AI sort out that situation for a second, just so you can come back to a fresh board. That's what I do when I don't understand something and it's going tough.
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could actually be able to
1439, good to
favorite
go
the
all the way
server.
through at Besden.
Like, it'd be nice if we could be able to just, like, favorite servers that we're going to be on. Like, having a favorites list would be nice.
Right.
Because then you don't have to always, like, try to stroll through to figure out where your server is that you want to play on. Okay. there's that. Okay, so that train's gonna.
4142, good to go all the way through.
So this train's
Hi,
gonna come
Besden.
right past my box. There it is.
Bedzen? Bedzen?
Six two.
Can you at least turn down your mic volume a little bit?
What, the guy that's
Mr. Quacks a lot.
Alright, so that one's not slated to leave for 5 minutes. It's a bot, so I mean I guess I can just send it along if I regardless, right? That it'll leave when it's ready to leave.
Yep. For the most part, yes. That is what the bots usually do leave when they are scheduled to actually leave, if that makes sense. Uh, 649084. You are about to leave in a couple minutes.
Oh, 962. 42962.
Six four nine zero eight four. Good to go. Have a good one.
sending a train, like, what? Karma, what are you doing?
Stupid things.
I use this one now. Okay, well, can this send the train already? That train is running behind schedule because the AI is not bothering to send it. I mean,
You liking that station?
I don't know how like to accept like when the arrow is flashing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to allow the train through. Like I've given it a green signal, given the train route, like so it should just be able to send it.
You got to click the blinking part of the arrow.
That's what I'm doing, and it's not giving me any other options. Like all the ones are grayed out except for to add a sign and
You
delete it.
didn't do this. You didn't do this. You didn't give it the right because you gotta let it. You gotta accept that before you set your route.
Oh.
It's weird, but okay.
And how do I clear the route then? Like it doesn't give me that option.
Forget how to freaking clear those.
So inbound trains are on track 2. Outbound trains are on track 1.
409 or 692. Good to get. Good to go to the pull up to the Piran.
Alright. Okay, that's the train coming in. Let's try 42,962. Alright.
Yeah, you can tell we're definitely busy over here. Are you figuring it out?
I'm trying to. It's not very straightforward with what I have to do here.
Okay, what are you trying to send away?
I'm trying to send this one here, 42,962. Send that
Okay,
on.
now you see how that's locked the other way?
Yeah.
You can send that. Now you can send that.
All right.
So you got to wait for the other end to confirm it too. So likewise, you got a train coming in that way that needs to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear the track, but I need this train to vacate the platform
Yep.
or whatever.
Oh, click the red arrow real quick. Why is that arrow red though?
I don't know. Like that's
Click, click the arrow like you would to send it, right? The
this one.
first arrow. No, on track. Nope.
This is the one I'm sending out that way. This
Yeah,
one's
click
going
that.
that
Okay,
way.
okay, okay, okay.
So
Hit go up to the very top. I need to read what those say at the very top. Nope, nope. You need to nope.
what
I
on
you just
this
need to
one?
click on the other red arrow that where the train is. Yep,
This one.
yep. Yes, I need to know. Okay, so what's nope. I need to know
Lock
what the
semaphore
stop
at
is.
stop.
Lock.
Unlock stop. Initiate substitute signal. Show
Nope. Okay,
substitute
what's the
signal.
red?
This one or this one.
Click the stop. Quick.
Let's see if that works. I don't even know. Because isn't this supposed to then send it? Like, I don't know why that is.
Because that's. See if you can manually. Yes.
I just did. Execute. Come on. Set the switch. Like, what the hell?
Why is it doing that?
Like, it's not cooperating, and I don't know why.
See if you, okay, now see if you can clear it through the substitute signal.
I don't know what the. Like, this is not even very straightforward on what you have to do anything. Like, why is this not? Like, it said the train, the path is clear, but it's not letting me send a train. Because it's not even moving the damn switch. Because that train has to go down that track, I think. Or does it have to go the other way? Because that train came from this direction.
No,
So,
the arrow is clear.
like, why is it execute? Come on. Set the fucking switch. You're supposed to set it. Set it.
Try setting it to negative. Or if you can.
What the hell is it doing? Like, why is it not working the way I need it to?
Oh, this game is a little bit weird like that.
That's what I'm trying to do. Guys, look, like I've click that, execute. It's not changing the switch. And I don't know why. I'm telling it to change the switch, but it doesn't want to change the switch. even though it's being told to do that. And that train has to go that way. At least I think it does. I mean, because it's this one, actually. Wait, what? I have no idea.
Hello? Hear
I'm
me?
gonna, I want to let the AI sort this out real quick.
I can.
So I don't know what the heck it's like not wanting to cooperate with me for. So I want to give the AI a minute or two to set this.
Okay. My English is not that perfect. I hope this is not the problem, but I uh know how the systems work.
Two of
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. All
Okay.
right, so that right there should have given the AI some time to sort this fuck
Yeah.
up out. Like, I don't know why it's not wanting to necessarily cooperate.
In which server are you?
I am at
EN1.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so there. Now it's sent those out the way it's.
Yes.
Just trying to figure this shit out. Like it's not as straightforward as I need. So tracks 1 and 2 are the platform, or is track 1 the platform? And
Yeah.
track 2
Track
is a bypass
no track 1 and 2 are
platform.
bind to the platform. Yes, and track 4 is a bypass.
And then track 6 is basically just like a siding.
Trick track 6 is a siding, but not available for you. You can't send trains to there.
You can't or can?
Can't.
Can't.
Can't. Yes.
So that track is closed.
Yes. And you can't open it. Right. Um you should
There.
check your timetable. I think Sosnovitz Glony wants to send you a train. I think.
Thank you for helping him, by the way. I'm in Bedzin right now.
Ah, I mean, if I could, I would go myself to Sosnovitz Glony, but it's so. You have your communication table, and there you have to click on the small square with reads Sosnovitz Glony, and then you have your chatbot for him.
Alright. Can I send.
Yes.
So which one would be track 2 from them?
You,
Again.
go to your yes, and down the line is 2, and up is 1. You can
This one's
see that
1, this
by
one's 2.
yes, you can see that by 1G and 2G. Yeah. Over the also
Oh,
under
I
the
see it.
grade.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it right there.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, okay,
So
so is that that's not giving me an option because that train's still there's still a
yes,
train
yes.
on that track?
This is very realistically made because if a train leaves your station, the dispatcher in the other office have to
Okay, so
tell
that means
this.
that I can now accept the train on track 2.
Yeah, now you can. Yes,
Yes.
but yeah, write him that you can accept it.
And how do I
And
respond to the AI with the track being clear? Just, I guess, a message.
um
This
down in your communication
for a
box.
train
Yes,
on track.
and yeah.
So 24141 on track 1.
Yeah. It's- it's-
And then I guess
Yeah, and
click
now
that,
you have to accept it. Yes.
and
Yes.
then
And
that.
from the other direction too. Yes.
Alright, so put the traffic closure. And I guess that means that now I can do this,
Yes.
and then that. So this goes there. Execute.
Yes. Yes. And now it should work.
Alright.
Yes.
So then I want to send trains out on track 1. Or do I want to send them out on track 2?
That you have to look at the timetable. Exit the screen. What number is this? 24141. You see it's coming from Sosnovitz Dandovka and it want to go to Sosnovitz GL. Yes. Um,
Is there a
and
track number here that it's supposed to go to?
yeah, no, this stands for R stands for remote. Because that's a remote post from Rosnovitz Goloni, and this is track 2 you have to send. It's a bit tricky, but yeah, can send him
Okay.
track 2.
So,
You
alright.
have to wait. The trains are not in your
So
station.
this one is set out. Why is this one not showing that the train's departed yet? Does that mean
Um,
that it's set, like that the train can come through, or
yeah. Red means that the AI has set a route for the train, but the
what does the
train has
yellow at the arrow mean? At the head of the arrow mean then?
yeah. Yellow arrow means just yellow.
Why is he
That
trying to send me why is he trying to send me trains on both track 2 and track 1? Pick a track
because
for an outbound. Don't be trying to
no
send
no
both. It doesn't.
no. Um, do you know the live map for the game? There's a
No.
live. Okay, then I sent you the link if
Okay,
that's all right,
so
because
that's
that's
his.
like really a lot.
I did send it to you, Fox, already.
Yeah, because.
Here,
Okay,
I'm
why
gonna
is the
send it
AI
again.
not sending the train? Did I, like.
It,
No, that's not instant. First, the AI asks you, can the train go? And then the train has to depart, and then the train comes.
Alright,
So,
so.
and yeah,
So I'm trying to figure out. I gotta figure out where my one is then.
it's
Two four
pretty.
four zero six one. We're having a little complications. It's a new person on the receiving end of that. Give them a second. They're learning how to do the switches.
Alright. So I said that that's like I said, for train is clear. I mean,
Yeah,
what else?
yeah,
Like, how much more does it need? Like,
yeah. In the post in that you're in, there. press here KO. Yes. So
So
in
that's that.
yeah. So in the position that you are,
How
there
do I know
are
what trains are passenger trains and what trains are freight trains?
um trains with 5 or 4 digit number are passenger services,
Anything with a
and
six is anything with six numbers like this one, 244061.
yes,
That's a freight service.
yes,
So right now I've got passenger trains, but it's like I've currently got one platform occupied and waiting for a train from. Okay, so that means that the train is going to be sent soon. Then.
yes, yes.
All right. So yeah.
Good. Um, yeah. Um, Tell the guy that you want to send the train 24141 first
This one,
on track 2.
track two.
Uh, yes,
All right.
because then you have a free track.
Yeah. All right. So I gotta wait for that other train to get into the station before I can actually send a message to the AI asking if it's clear.
Yes, but you can ask the dispatcher in Sosnowiec right now.
This one or this one.
No, no, the other, the white.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
Well, why is he sending? Why is he trying to send trains on both tracks?
Because the two tracks lead in other directions. The upper track comes from north, and the lower track comes from south. And um, so there is no possibility for him to send you a train that's coming from north on the second track.
All right. So
S-
what does this line, this row here
No,
mean?
I
Or
yeah,
which?
I uh, um um
So I'm just trying to figure out which one is supposed to be like going like when I see a train coming in, which one goes to track two, which one goes to track one.
yeah, all right. So stop type that says if the train has to stop. PH means there's a passenger hall. PT means that the train will stop, but it doesn't need a platform, and nothing is does mean this is don't need to stop at your station.
So blank. So ones that have so this one here would just be set for just to continue straight on through.
Yes, right.
So that one can go to track to that other track that's not the platform if I'm having to wait for it to be clear.
Yes.
So that one could
Yes.
go to track four
Mm?
if it has to go that way.
Yes. It.
Same with the ones that are the freight train, which is P, like PT.
Yes.
That one can go here. PHs all have to go here.
Yes. PH has to go on one or two.
Okay. So definitely, I guess, send this one down here. That one has to
No.
go that
No.
way.
No. No. The train on track one has to go down
So
south.
track two,
Yes.
T-
As
2G.
as yes. You have to ask dispatcher can send him train.
Yeah.
You
And then
don't
that
have to.
was
Yeah.
what train was that again? 241. Yeah, I'm just gonna just always be in the habit of doing these.
24141. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I can No, it's train arrival.
Yeah, there you have to press KO. Yes.
Cancel interlocking.
And oh wait.
Okay, so
And now you can ask the AI
and then which one was it again that's on the track?
to do
4212. So this one.
yes. And you can send now the train on track 1 to
Alright,
start.
so 42142. Traffic closure. Definitely need to do that first.
Just give me a sec.
Alright. There's alright.
Right, I'm back. So,
Alright, so 24 141. Track 2. Sent.
yes. So, and now the AI have
I'm just gonna do that. Did I get these ones?
you don't have to do this in the timetable.
I don't have to confirm their arrivals and all that. It's not
No, not
necessary
in the timetable. No, not in the time. Timetable is just information for you.
for
Yes.
keeping track of what's come through and what's not.
Yes, yes.
Alright.
Yeah, it's alright. No, you just have to wait. Train.
Until they both clear the track. Okay, so that's the one outbound. And then,
So, um,
okay, that
if
one's
you would,
coming through.
yeah, wait a second. I would tell you, uh, go out of every screen for a second. Yeah. This menu in the left middle of the screen. Um, I would tell you what this means because if you know it can very
Going with
nice.
Hungarian.
Now here, um, um, in the left you see 22 hours and 34 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and down that you see the train numbers.
Why have I got trains showing up that probably aren't actually in my, like, I mean,
Yeah,
none of these are in
because
my area though, right? Like, I mean, not all of these are. Some of them, like one or two of them are.
because that's a big radius that you have here, a
For
few
this one.
kilometers. Yeah.
So it's got
So
trains at like the other stations, the other locations, and
yeah,
I've
yeah. But if you look what you see here, you see how fast the trains are moving, and next to that you see what the next signal is and what their status is.
yeah, like
So
how fast they're going.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And the last indicator shows you how
Okay, so
far the next signal is in meters. And if you see that the train is waiting there and has the number, wait,
okay.
yeah, when a train waits at the signal SPJ, then it's probably or likely your station.
Alright. Or should I use track 1 for the inbound? I don't know. Guess it doesn't really matter overall, right?
Yeah. So escape. Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you know what train is coming now on track 1? Arriving track.
uh,
Is it that?
let's see. So we got 244061.
That
Which
might have to wait for a
is
bit, but
okay.
I
That
would
one
send it a little
actually
bit early.
that one actually is a freight train, so that one should have gone to the other one.
Mm.
That should have gone to.
Yeah, it's all right. It's,
It's already too late to change it.
Yep.
Then
yeah,
that one actually needs to go. Actually needed to go down here because it's a freight train.
yeah. It does. It does not need. It could. So,
But it
but
should have.
no, that doesn't matter. But what's matter is
Because
yeah, the AI wants to send you another train.
yeah, 2495. That's a passenger train.
That's a passenger.
Yeah, I should have paid attention and sent that one on track 4.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right.
Yeah, it's I had to pull somebody into VC also to be able to understand how to do most of that. I completely forgot. I know how to clear out the boards,
Mm,
but
All
yeah.
right. So knowledge train arrival. Okay. So I gotta wait for that passenger train to get through, so I can send this freight train through, so I can clear up the track.
Yes, yes. So now I would look at where
Because
the
they're gonna pull up to here and stop until I clear the track for them to continue through.
yeah. So look at your timetable in which direction the train that comes now from Sosnowiec Dandovka have to go.
Which train did it send? 24959. So
Yes,
that's
yeah,
this one. Is that
yeah.
track 2?
That's track 2 again, yeah. That's now a problem because Sosnowiec Glowny is sending you another train.
Yeah, well once
That
this one gets
train.
into the station, I'm clearing this one to go that way. Then this train here, that's for this one, is going to go to track 1. I mean to track 2.
Track 2, yeah.
And then I can send that one to track 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut that because I'm sick of hearing
uh,
that. Like, the gates are already
what?
down. Does it have to keep with the bell? Like here in the
Yeah,
U.S., once once the gates are down, the bells stop.
yeah, no, yeah. That's a
Like,
little bit.
is that how things are set up in Poland at certain tracks, certain
I don't live in Poland.
intersections? Like, that makes
I'm
me
not
wonder. Like,
living
is that how
here.
it's set up at some that they keep going
Uh,
while the gates are down? Well, it's like if the gates are down, I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm not living in Poland. Europe, but not Poland.
okay. So
So,
can that train hurry
um,
up and get up here? Because I need to clear the track for this one.
um, can you look please at your timetable for a sec? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I just looked. The train that's coming now from Glowny is the um 42194, and it does not have to stop at a platform. That means you can say it's a passenger train, but you can send it on your side
So
train.
I can send it right there.
Yeah,
All right. So
on track
42,
4.
194. I still gotta
Oh,
wait for this
it does
one.
count that still.
Yes.
Okay, so 42, 194, and then
40643. Good to get it. Good to go. Pull ahead to the next signal.
244. What was it?
It's more tougher.
244061. So this is the passenger train that's pulling in now, or should be.
Yes.
So that was actually supposed to be before this one, anyway.
Yes. It doesn't matter now. It's happened so. But send the passenger train on track 6 first, and then the freight train.
You
That's
need to send this. So I am sending 42, 194. So
clear the track
42,
first.
that wouldn't be of any use right there. Okay, so that's that.
Yes.
Request interlocking. So then I wait for it to stop blinking, and then I can send the train.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so that right there means that they've accepted it, and and the train is
yeah.
clear.
Yeah, and now you can send
And
it.
then I can
Yes.
cancel that. Okay, so I need 24,959.
Yes. No, 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 don't take it. Um, tell the dispatcher in Loney that you have to send a train first. You can type um, normal messages in the text box too. You don't have to use this interface every time.
Yeah. What was it? Alright, so I will execute that. Left the. Is there any penalty? Should I just leave that gate just permanently closed?
No, no, you can leave it. Can
Like,
this
it's not going
alright.
to affect anything.
No, no.
Alright. There we go.
You have to accept it first. Now you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I waited for it to stop flashing and then I executed the order.
Yes. Yes.
So. Alright.
Very good. I leave for a second again. Just a second.
And he left, so now I've got to play. No, I've got a fucking AI on both sides of me. And that
Yeah.
one's a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in and helping him. I tried as best as I could.
I hate that I've got AI on either side of me right now.
Oh, you got?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
Okay, then I.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Glony opened up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in Cloney.
Sweet, sweet.
Alright.
All right then.
I'll be in Bezdin or
Yeah.
Bedzin.
Yeah.
Is it
And I'm
Bedzin?
guessing the location on the
Bedzin.
other side from me doesn't have. Like, does that one not allow. Like, that one's closed to players, that one's just AI only?
Yeah. It's not developed just yet.
Why
It's
did the
under.
lights turn on there on their own? That's not cool. I didn't touch the lights.
Right.
Alright, so 24959's on its way.
So. Yeah.
And I gotta wait for that to clear so I can send that other train.
Yeah.
Get that
I'm now
freight
in
train right off
Cloney.
the track.
Yeah. I'm now in Cloney, so
40643. You can go.
you don't have to write me stuff.
Alright.
I. Oh,
Water
I apologize. I thought it was green.
fluffy puppers.
No, you must have been AFK for a sec when I actually did give you the green. It's okay. You have a good one.
Alright.
I'm still gonna write you. It just out of force of habit. So I like it. 40.
Okay, so
Right.
Good day.
do that. And then ask if the path is clear for. What one was it?
I did not
6.
mean to send that one. Jeez.
It was 24 for. Alright, is path clear for 24, 4, 6, 1.
Let's wait.
I have to wait for it to want to send a train, like,
Yeah.
unable to accept train. Track 1, I have a higher priority train to run. Fuck you, AI. I need to send this train.
No, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Now, couple of minutes, the AI will ask you to take another train. You will take it. It's all going to be fine. It's alright.
Twenty-four 191. You can't click it through the freaking.
Yeah. And now you have to accept.
Jesus Christ, my timetable's all fucky wucky.
Alright, so all inbounds will always go to track 1.
Um.
Unless it's a
Yeah.
freight train.
Can switch.
I usually go with what the timetable says.
Aw, sleepy puppers. Alright, now I need to wait for that train to go through.
Yes.
And trying to look through on the live map to figure out where I'm at.
You're
Okay, I see crows.
yeah,
So.
totally south on the
Alright,
the
I see where I'm at
bottom.
now.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Alright, so that's the. That direction is the bot. So I'm here. Platform's over there. Alright. That's clear for it to come in. What train is it sending me again? 20. 24,191. So that's that one there.
One four one three nine is heading on your way too. I'm just too tired to type it out.
Alright. Oh, so fuzzy puppers. Karma. Karma. Hi, pretty girl. The pup. Actually, I'm gonna move this over there just a little.
I have a dog too.
Mine's a mutt. Because she's at least 4 different dog breeds. So, she's a
Yeah.
mutt. But, she's my mutt
Sad.
and I love her.
Yeah.
She's a good girl. I can't ask for a better traveling companion. Right, goofball? Yeah. As much of a pain in the ass you can be, I love you to death and I wouldn't trade you for anything. And you're going to be turning 3 this year. You're such a good puppers. You're such a good puppers. She's staring at me and her tail's wagging. Hi, pretty girl. I think she would have looked a little cuter if she had blue eye, like the blue eyes that like the huskies get, rather than the brown eyes that she has. All right, so that train's on its way in. as soon as that one clears into the station, I can send the freight train through. Alright, so it's right there.
Do you want to send me the train right ahead?
The one that's coming in from my
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Which one again? 20.
Track 2.
Yeah, 24,191.
Or
Oh, that one's not even supposed to stop here.
no, that's 10 minutes old, the message. It's not written by me.
No, the train,
Ah, yeah, I see.
I think that's the way it's supposed to go. Is that?
Yes.
I'm not, because I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it's got one blank and then the other's got no information.
No, it's correct.
So I'm sending it to the right track. Track 2 is where it's supposed to go.
Yes. Yes.
So I could have actually just routed that one down track 4 and straight on through.
Yeah.
Eh, no big deal.
No. And when this train is gotten through, I would send you a train that you're parking on uh track 1.
Which one are you going to be sending me?
That would be the 42964.
Okay, so this one. Yeah, so that
Yeah.
one's going. Yeah, I mean that one's. If it's coming from either direction, like either direction to my left, it's got to be track 1, regardless of where it's going to, because that's the only track I have available heading that way.
Yeah.
Track 1, because there's only one track. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a double track section that direction.
No.
It's single track. I mean, yeah, for like what's going out, it's only single track, but then it does meet up with a double track section, becoming triple track into
Yes.
the station. Alright, so that's this one here. You said it was 42,964.
Yes.
Alright.
I would send you.
Okay, so I can clear that. Then I can.
Yeah, you can ask the AI.
Yeah, I just gotta remember which. 24.
Wait, that was
244061.
yes.
Alright.
Benson, I sent you the 629036.
I was just looking at that. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, so So, did I send 24191
You
before?
need to go off to a side. Did I do that one correct?
Yeah, I did do that one, so
Not do that correct.
that's clear. And you said
That one is what I need.
42964, so that one's going to be that.
I
Okay,
go
so
out for a second.
that one's proceeding on through.
So here,
Okay, so
right?
that one's going out. Why
Yeah.
is... I guess it doesn't matter why that one's red.
You can ask the AI if you could send him the 42964 immediately after the freight train passed. Is my English very bad or just a little bit bad?
It's alright.
Uh,
I've heard worse.
I best.
Okay, still waiting on both of those trains to clear their respective tracks so I can clear the signals. Signal box is here. Okay, okay, that one's not cleared yet.
No, the train is in my station.
I'm
I
waiting
tell
for it to
you,
give me the partial verification confirmation.
yeah,
As an
I tell
option.
you when it's uh left station. Yeah, no.
Alright, there's that. And then I'm waiting on the freight train to clear the tracks.
Yes. I would send you now the 42964.
And that's actually getting, like, offloading passengers here, so I'll send that to track 2.
Track 2. Yeah.
Because it leaves
Get
on track 1, it's just I have it coming into track 2.
yeah,
Inbounds
that's
come to track 2, outbounds go to track 1.
yeah,
Well, inbounds from my left go to track 2.
yes,
Inbounds
yeah.
from my right go to track 1.
Yes. But that's not really important.
And it seems like all the ones that come in from my right all leave on track 2, so they all go to that lower track. None of them go
Yeah,
to the upper track.
yes. I mean now on your clock it's 23 hours. That means that you're already in the night timetable. There's a night and a daytime table, and in the daytime table there are more trains and more trains that go to north to over track 1. Would you ask the AI once again if he would take the train I sent you?
Which
Because last
which one
time
was it again?
42,964. Because the last time it rejected it.
Unable to accept. I have a higher priority train to run. Screw you. None of your trains are higher priority.
Ah, you
Which
can't do much.
can't do anything about it.
No. It's the AI. It's not pretty, but
Copy.
Ugh. Alright.
Benzene, I send you the 4694.
Alright. There's that one.
Four 46094.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. What is it, fluffy girl? Alright, that's cleared. Mm, 24. 143. What would happen if I told it that it's like gave it a track number that's non-existent? Like, let's say track
Now,
45.
now
Would
there's
it reject that thing just on the
yeah,
fact that the track number doesn't exist?
yeah. It replies exactly that. Can try it, but I think it says train cannot be accepted on a not existent track.
Alright. And what train was it sending me again? 24 143. 24 133. Okay, passenger hold. I'm guessing that's probably what that means. Like PH
Yeah,
means passenger hold.
yeah.
Wonder what PT means then.
I I am PH does not translate to passenger. It translates to passenger halt, but it's not coming from the English language. S- it's just coincidence that PH is passenger halt too.
Yeah.
It's a nice coincidence because in that way you know that, but it's just a coincidence.
Yeah. for that one. Alright, so now that I know what I'm doing with this one, I don't think I'm going to have any more problems with this
Right.
track itself, as far as setting things.
Right, then I would say I am still stay here in the call, but I let you do your stuff, and if you need help, I'm here.
Yep. Alright, so while I wait on that, let's see if there's anything I need to do on Chrome. I clear that off. Let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, goddamn. Fucking 7 degrees on Friday in freaking... Holy fuck.
This is Fahrenheit, by the way.
I'm going to freaking... I'm going to Madison, Wisconsin with this load that I have.
I can
The
tell you right
temperature
now,
for
it is
Friday
not
is a high
exactly
of
going to be
7.
It's not going to be 7. It's going to feel like, right now it's 11
Probably
degrees
going to feel
where I'm at.
lower than that, but the
And it
actual
feels like
temperature
5.
is going to be 7. And it's supposed to get down to -2 overnight. My truck is going to have to be
Yeah.
idling. Hopefully the anti-idle doesn't stop it from idling, because at those temperatures it's supposed to let it idle. I'm going to have to get some anti-gel to put in my fuel tanks.
This
I
is
left my
Fahrenheit, by
jug
the
of
way.
anti-gel in my truck.
Oof.
And I mean my truck. Because there's a big one, and I just didn't feel like lugging it out. But at those temperatures, I'm going to have to make sure I put more anti-gel in the truck, in the fuel. So I'm going to need at least 3 bottles of anti-gel. One for the truck, well, one for each tank, and one for the trailer. Fuck. Alright. I'm going to go to Twitch. Account settings. Connections. Sure, I'll connect my Steam to this. Alright, there we go. There's that.
40145's on your way,
Alright.
Glony.
Okay, there we go. 24143 is coming in. Alright, so with this map, so that's coming in from my east. Alright. Turn that off. I do not need the lights on in here. I like it kind of dark. Now, if I'm operating like Besden or any other ones like that, I'm going to have the lights on just because you can't see the board.
I like the lights off.
Yeah, but it's like I can't see, like you can't really see that board with the lights off. That's the thing, because it doesn't light up.
True. And then you put on your freaking light and it's like super bright.
Yeah, which is why I prefer the lights at dimmed.
Mm-hmm. That's what I have them set at the moment.
Because then that way you can actually see that switchboard. Alright, so that train's coming in.
Benzene 41142 has just departed.
Copy that. Or two.
It's fucking goofball. She decides that because she wants to look out the windshield. She climbs up underneath the curtain that I have up front to put her front end up on the dashboard so she can look outside. Such a weirdo.
One second.
Okay, 42,964. Is it clear? 42,964. Track 1. Alright, track is clear. I am
So,
going to send that one. Come on. Alright, train route, execute. 24, 143. Alrighty. Is track 2 clear?
yes.
Alright, send in the request.
Got it.
Alright. Sending 24, 143. As soon as this switches. Align. There we go. 24, 143 is on its way out. got nothing but bots in our area.
Yeah. It's late.
Yeah, but the U.S. server doesn't really ever have anyone on it though. Like this is like the more popular one of the English servers. Like English 2 doesn't really get many. English 1 does. Like English 3 doesn't get like anybody really.
English 2 is starting to build up, but that's because this one's starting to build up more. Like I said, more people get this. Like in America, the more it'll get packed.
Yeah, and I'll probably end up starting. I see them even adding more, like more English servers then, if this game really starts to take off. I mean, I would hope so.
I mean, I think it's pretty funny that there are how many? 3, 4 English servers
3.
and 3, yeah, and 4 German servers. That's so hilarious.
That is funny.
All right.
So, when the train left the section, I would send you the 42144.
All right. So.
I tell you when it's ready. This small section, the trains have just
Is the intermodal terminal even used?
no, no. It's implemented. You can see it when you uh go by, but there's no traffic. Right.
There
What?
you go. Got those 3 tracks marked as closed. Like I
Yeah,
mean, like
it's
this one down here at the bottom right doesn't like. There's nothing for it.
no. So
Then it's like, why is track number 6 closed though? Like what?
yeah, I don't know. I don't.
It's not electric.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all the trains
It's
that are coming through here are electric. There are no. There are no. We don't have any diesel trains in the game yet, do we?
no, no, not
So
that
that's
one.
why that track is closed because, well, no train can go onto it because if it does, it's going to get stuck.
It's not gonna get stuck
It'll have the
because
momentum to get onto the track, but if it stops, it's not going anywhere.
no, no, no. It's completely possible. Because it's simply just not simulated. Um, the trains don't check if there's
Electrical
uh
lines above them.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, would you please accept my request?
There we go.
Yeah.
Switches our lining. And then let me see what the bot's got. Alright. Okay, so it's he's got that one. Okay, so looks like the okay. Well, that's a freight train. I don't know if it'll send that my way or not. I don't see. So it probably will be clear for that next train that you're sending me.
Yeah, you can probably ask already a AI.
Yeah, I just need to
It's
know the train number.
yeah, it's the train. Ah, okay, okay.
So what one are you sending me?
I sending you the 42144.
42144. All right, let's see if it says it's clear or not. All right, that one's gonna be clear. That one does stop though, so it will stop at the station, but
Yeah, you can
I can
already.
set this up already ahead of schedule so that
Yeah,
it's ready to. So it'll come in, drop off its passengers, pick up whatever passengers it's supposed to pick up, and then proceed on through.
yeah, right.
So it'll be minimal stop time.
Yes. Exactly.
There we go. So this station only gets the lower speed passenger trains that come through. Basically, the
No.
commuter, like the
This is
local
just a
commuter train.
This is just a low speed area in general.
Yes, yes.
Because
These
so far I haven't seen any of the the high speed trains coming in here, even with them having to slow down.
yeah. I mean here the two curves that you have here, the radius is so small, the trains can only proceed with 30, 40 kilometers per hour
Yeah.
because it will simply derail.
Yeah, I deliberately with the passenger run for the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I ran through that. I accelerated and ran the train off the track, and it spazzed out. Like the game did not like the train yeeted itself far from the tracks when it derailed.
Yeah, yeah. It can happen sometimes.
And it just like
Make
it freaking it became a giant mess all over the roadside basically.
yeah.
Like the game did not like derailing at all.
No, no. It's not made for it. I mean, if you want to see derailments, you can play Derail Valley. Uh,
I did that with one of the DE6s. I had two
yeah.
of them. I had a bunch of tanker cars that I just tossed on the back, and I
Mm,
sent it into that city southwest, I guess it is, or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
The
I
rear half of my
exploded an
the
entire
rear end of my
tanker.
train completely derailed just before the bridge, and then the lead
Yeah.
locomotive continued on, and because I didn't set the switch for a turn, it kept going straight and then came off the tracks and went nose first into an apartment complex.
At least you
Yeah,
didn't.
nice.
At,
Someone's outside my freaking thing, outside my
at
Yeah,
signal
least
that's
box.
me.
at
Why
least
are
you
you all the way over
didn't.
here?
I blew up the entirety of the oil field.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
My tanker
nice.
cars were empty. If they were loaded, they probably would have
mine
exploded.
weren't.
It became a giant mess all over the
Mine weren't.
tracks.
It was beautiful. It was very beautiful with all the explosions. I was like, okay, this is why we play this game.
So, hi.
Do we even get to select what our character is, or is it just always like,
No,
or
it's
is that just
just
the
random.
standard?
No, that's random picks.
It's random.
Yeah. Now I'm woman. Next time I log in, I'm a man with a beard. Yeah,
Well, they need to
it's
give us the ability to just customize. Like that should be something we should be able to
yeah,
do. Like set what our character actually is. Like there's no reason
yeah,
not to.
yeah.
Well, that's
I
right. We
mean,
need more shit. We need more stuff in like in Railroader too. I need
yeah.
facial hair. I need to be able to put a fucking Van Dyke on my person,
I
which is
mean,
exactly what I have. This is considered. This is a Van Dyke.
yeah. I mean, these characters that we have here are just buyed assets from the Unity store. They're not made by the developers.
Probably because they
They're
didn't want to go that in depth into it, or they
yeah,
haven't gotten to that point yet because they just haven't felt like that's a priority.
yeah.
All right, so waiting on that train to clear the tracks.
So Benzene, train 40194 is departing.
Oh my god.
What?
I would never think that I would get something again at this time of night.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. But
Thank you.
I mean,
Copy.
yeah,
all we've got is it looks like all we have are just bots running trains.
yeah,
That's
it's late.
Yeah, so all the players have basically gotten off.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of the signal
Just
boxes are also bots too. But then there's also some
just
that are always just bots anyway.
yeah, yeah.
all about finding that one.
Okay, I see we have one train being operated by a player.
Wow,
Nope, no
that's
longer. They left.
no. There's one still at Dabragonitsa. He
Yeah,
will
one,
arrive soon at
two,
Benzene too.
three. Oh, yeah, I see it.
But
Beans on toast.
yeah.
So we got one, two, three, four, 5, 6. Besides us three, we have 6 other people as dispatchers. And Captain Dave, I guess, and for one of the trains. So we have 2 players operating trains right now. Looks like, or actually no, 3, maybe. Dark Engineer and Captain Dave. And then is there another one, or is yep, one other one? Beans on toast. So there's 3 players operating trains. There's more dispatchers than we have than drivers.
And now comes the
Oh,
nonsense.
oh,
Um,
and actually, there's 4 players
do you
operating
think?
trains. The heavy trucker, but he is all the way up at the
Uh,
other end of the line, basically.
um, if you look now on the German servers, in Germany it's I think 1 or 2 in the morning, and there are still more players than here in England, the English server. It's
That is funny.
fucking yeah. Benzene, you got another train, a freight train. It's the 649088 coming.
8, copy. This one. And it has the green to come all the way through and on the side.
Unable to accept train, the train would create a deadlock. What would that one be used for? Like, what would that... Like, deadlock, would that mean that it's like, oh, it's like a single track, like, is there's like... Say we had a station, there was
Yeah,
just a single track. There was only just that one track coming from each direction. No siding. So accepting a train from the other direction would create a would cause that neither train would be able to go anywhere without the other one backing up. That's what deadlock
yeah.
would be. Do we even
I
have
mean,
that anywhere
yeah,
here,
I
or
mean, yeah. Wait. Um, Here in your station, you have your 3 tracks available, and if you somehow would be able to manage that all 3 tracks were occupied with trains that go to the AI,
yeah?
um, but the AI wants to send you something.
And
That,
and because
yeah,
it wants
that,
to send something, it won't accept anything. So then you're basically having to tell it, "Hey, I can't accept this train because you are refusing to accept the other trains that I have coming through.
yeah,
I need one. Like, will it? I wonder, will it automatically like know that it's like, hey, okay, I'll accept
yeah,
this train because
yeah. I mean,
otherwise I'm going to be holding up because then it's going to cause backup and down the entire line everywhere
I mean,
because
I don't
nothing can come
know
into the station, but nothing can leave because of the AI trying to be stupid and hold shit up.
yeah.
146051, good to go all the way through. Sending
I
it.
mean, I don't know if the AI is really smart enough for that, but in real life, that
Welcome,
is
sorry about the wait.
used
So,
for that.
if the trains show up on this one on the left, does that mean I can then talk to them? Like, if it's a player, I can actually communicate. Like, if I type something in the
Yeah,
chat, they'll see it.
yeah. If it's a real player, you can talk to him, you can chat with him. Yeah. And you don't
Because I
even
got
have to.
Captain Dave. He's just under 5 kilometers away from me.
Yeah. Write something now
Yeah.
in the chat
I
box.
said hello. He said hi. So I'm asking, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, there's always no reason not to be sociable.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to make your request for sending the train now?
Yeah. Alright, so I think it goes this way, right?
Yeah. Yes. S-
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
146051 is on your way. Um, Glony.
Uh,
Glowny. Glowny?
yeah.
Yeah. I know it's Sosnowick.
Yeah. It's the 146051.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. I.
Alright, so the train
And
will
then
come.
I just got 649088.
4961.
Letting you know that arrived safely.
Alright.
2356 is when that leaves.
Let's see how AI does with that.
Hello, goodbye.
Does absolutely nothing with that.
What did you write to him? Train 9090 cancelled. 404 not found. Very.
What the hell?
Ah,
It
nice.
doesn't even realize that that train number doesn't exist, and neither does that track.
Ah, nice.
Imagine a station that like had 65 tracks. That would be an absolute nightmare to try to keep up with.
I don't even want to begin to think of how many tracks that you have to deal with over at Sosnowick.
146051 all good, right?
And yeah, it is more so, you know, like a play, like if a player is on the train, we acknowledge him always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't have my key binding set for my mic on my mouse.
Hmm.
And you can do that for the trains too.
Thank you.
Hmm.
56.
I want to change it to V
Oh,
for
that
voice
is
chat.
behind 27 minutes. Holy shit. Some of them be that way though.
Alright, so there's Captain Dave.
The shunting jobs are going to be interesting when they get implemented.
Yeah. So for a bit, we're basically going to be just dealing with some bots. Don't know where. Okay, we got one. Dark Engineer is coming down from up there. What does the AI have? Anything that's going to be coming my way? Yeah, it's a freight train moving that's coming in this direction. It's not going to come my direction. Okay, looks like the next possible train I might be getting is 24193. Yep.
it seems everything's working. I will see. That's alright.
It's probably I'm like, well, that ain't. The AI is that fucking stupid. It should be returning
And
a
be,
message saying that that track does not exist.
Ah, right, right.
It's like
Good night,
404 track not
guys.
found.
Night.
All right.
Nate, so you know how to do now. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, it can be a difficult one.
Yeah.
Oh, a really interesting one.
Hmm.
Different kind of switch to learn. Maybe fun and interesting one.
Yeah.
Duh.
should ask this one. 193. What would happen if I sent in the track? Like, what if I were to request the train to go to the wrong track?
I do not know. I don't think it. It doesn't matter because I think that one can actually go that way too. It's a both directions, but I don't know. I may be honest.
What floof? It's just laying with her head on the armrest, just staring at me. What? You're a goofball. I don't know. Kind of feel like wanting to get on Void Train. Want to do that for a little bit?
Not feeling that at the second.
Damn.
I want to learn this freaking board though.
What? Beds at Besden?
No.
Which one?
I'm at Derola.
I'm gonna switch to another station.
This is supposed to go.
They got one server that's just for drivers only. There are no absolutely no. The American server only has 2 people on it, and they're both dispatchers. So all they're dealing with is bots. We on server 1 we have only 2 players driving trains. I want to do this one. Which one, Fluff Butt? Just gonna stare at me? Yeah, the pretty girl's just gonna stare at me. Hi, I love you. Boop the snoot. You're just such a pretty girl. This station doesn't even do, you don't even do anything. Like, all you can do is basically say that it's confirm the arrival and departure of the trains. That's the one that I'm at. It's the one between Besden and Dobrow, or Browa. So it's the basically the next one down from Besden, going north.
Oh, lazy.
Yeah. It's Dobrow Gornizka. I don't know. You got no there's no controls here at all. Like you have you can open and close the crossing, and that's it. Like there's
Oh, we
two
can check
crossings,
down
and
the
that's
line, see if there's one.
this one on I don't know how like level 3. Biggest station situated on the main railroad. 2 branches separate here to, and there's a passenger carriage repair company as well as regional carrier services here. There are no platforms at this station.
Did I kill Luis?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Idzikow. I don't know. Idzikowi.
Ooh.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking nightmare. The biggest station, so it's like, holy shit, that's gonna. No wonder it's a level 3.
Alright. There was one I was on the other day.
Let's see this one. Oh no, it's pretty.
one you in?
What?
Which one you in?
I am now at Gora Wall. I don't even know.
Alright.
Do the server restart.
U2. International drivers only. It's cool that they focus on like
Alright, so where's the N1? There we are.
we're gonna go to the same place. I'm gonna see if we can get parse here.
There's no one else on the server.
Hey, that's fine.
Let's see, maybe it was just this thing was glitching out before. I don't know. There we go.
Are you trying to get Gora again?
I went to Dobravo Gorniska. I think. I don't know. Should I send it down this way at all? Probably not, because they wouldn't. It would have to back out of those tracks, as far as I know. Yeah.
Here, let me hop in beds in. I'm on your left. Technically.
Who's a good girl? Oh, who's a good pup? Who's a good pup? Good puppy. Alright, so we got. Alright, so you got 4147 on the way. And we got a freight train coming up behind that. There we go. We're the only two on here. Alright, nope, there's another person. They speak Hungarian, though. Angel of Death.
It happens that way, though.
And we got someone who's actually going to be driving a train now. Let's see where they are at. Okay, so we're here. Okay, where's that player? Trying to find them. don't see their marker. Oh, nope. That's a bot. Nope. I see him. All the way down there. Okay, so which way is he going? It's like he isn't even moving. Is he loading passengers or what is he doing? What fluff?
Do 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 do. I'm gonna be muted for a second.
All right. I don't need to.
Like literally nothing
Uh...
has come from me, like to send to you. So it is not you. It is the game itself.
yeah.
Cool how it's kind of realistic at nighttime. It would be a little bit more dead, right?
Yeah. I mean, we got one player on, like all the way down at Cattle Ice or Cato Ice. I don't
Shadowies.
know. Yeah, Cato East. But they ain't moving. Like they've just been sitting there. Like they're not even going anywhere. Yeah, I see everything's going south pretty much. Like there's nothing coming up north.
They must have a different departure.
Who knows?
You're back.
I mean, it's like what floofs. Fluffy. Bork, bork, little girl. No. No. A pole. I mean, if they're not Polish, they wouldn't be speaking Polish. What you want, Fluffy Bob? Huh? What are you doing, you goof? You're such a weirdo. You're so weird. You're weird. But I love you. Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah, such a good girl. Such a good girl. You want to lick my hands? Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. I know. What? Karma, relax, little girl. looking at the map. There isn't anything. Like everything is going away from us. Oh. I got a player coming my way. I'm pretty sure it's a player coming my direction. Nope, he passed the other way, actually. He's going away from me. That the guy that was down there is actually coming up now. So you might have someone to send my way soon. Keyword is might. Because I don't know if which way he's going yet. Alright, so he's collecting passengers at that station. Okay, so he's on that track there, which means he's gonna come up this way. So, is he going to go to the right, or is he going to the left? Guess we'll see when he leaves at the station. Alright, let's see. So he's going that way. Is he going left or right? So you do have the you got a train that's going to be coming your way from the other side from me. So you'll have something to send me here in a minute or in a couple minutes. And it's a player too. It's 40196.
Oh, you're watching it?
Yeah, on the map. He's at the station before yours.
You did. Yeah.
Fluffy.
Hey, it's Daz T again.
Yep. Looks like he's at a station.
They
I'll
ca- they
probably
they
get
came
past.
in on the other way around.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give them a route. And then we're just gonna go wait on the platform.
Well, I cannot wait to have my chair and fucking desk back. You have no idea. Is it? "40196, you're good to pull up the station and welcome back."
Thank you. Hello again.
Saw you down there. I was like, oh, hey, he's on the comeback. Beautiful stop.
Thank you. I'm in the right place. The end of the platform.
I mean, right, but you know, you walk so far. Like, at least the train's length. Just kidding.
Oh well, it's tough. They'll have to wait. There's another one in 6 hours.
Right. Alright, I'm gonna give you the green to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 40196 is on its way.
All right.
Good day. Safe travels. Have a fun shift.
Thank you very much. Maybe see you again in about 2 hours if you're still here.
We shall see. We shall see. The graveyard shift, so I might be sleeping by then. Who knows?
Well, I'm only up this late at night tomorrow night, so I'll probably go to bed about 4 o'clock UK time. Can't see the point of going to bed now because I was up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to work at 6 in the evening, so I'll try and wear myself out now.
Completely fair. Completely fair. I bet you good luck on the graveyard shifts.
Yeah. Yeah, you're already cleared into the next station too. I'm on the platform.
For about another.
That makes a lot more sense why it takes some time coming from that way.
Yeah, if it starts 40 something in either direction, so 401 or 406, between Benzin and Dobragornitz, so there's 2 stations, and between Dobragornitz and DGZ, I think there's 2. One of the trains only stops at one of those, and then the 406 is stopped. Basically, the 406 stops everywhere.
Huh, makes sense. Appreciate that knowledge.
You're most welcome. After about, I think what we're up to now, 67,000 kilometres, I think I know where they all stop now.
Yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out when I'm... And the new switchboards are kind of confusing. I tried that a second ago. Ugh.
But even I sometimes forget some of the radio changes. If it's some of the lines that I don't travel on very often, like once every couple of weeks, even I forget.
Other than the tutorial, I haven't driven a train at all. I've just been doing traffic dispatching.
Yeah, so I like the best of both worlds. So I try and split it 50-50. And if you're both new to this, I am actually a real signalman in the UK. So I try and do the driving more than the signalling, because otherwise it's just like sitting at work.
Yeah. I mean, I do more of I do more driving in Railroader. So I find it kind of fun to operate the steam locomotives.
But You have a good one. Hopefully catch you a little bit later, maybe. Who knows?
I don't know. After he passes
Yep,
me, I'm probably
likewise.
going to get off to get to bed.
Say that again.
After he passes by my station, I'm probably going to get off and get to bed.
Okay.
So he's down at the other station, the station just before mine.
Something like that.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably just pulling out of that station now. How long is this train?
It's not a long train. It's just he had a couple more minutes before he needs to actually let him go.
Ah. Yeah,
Trying
so
to
I should
follow
see
the
his...
timetable, right?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I see the lights of his train now.
Got a freight.
I'm standing on the platform right next to your cab.
I can see you flashing the light. The only problem is your character doesn't actually like hold up a torch when you flash the light, so you just see like a random glow of light in the cab.
It's aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and Crow are actually in the same Discord server right now in the voice channel, and I'm live on Twitch.
I'll have to tune in one day. Not now, because it's impossible for me to drive and watch Twitch at the same time.
Yeah. Well, not yesterday, but the day before, I had the dispatchers on the other side of me were watching my stream, so they were able to hear what I was saying, so I didn't have to even type to them because I could just talk, and they could hear what I had to say. Yeah, I've been enjoying this game, especially when you have other people to talk with.
Yeah, it can be good. Sometimes it can be, depending on who you've got on the server. Sometimes you get some people who are complete idiots, but, normally this time of night it's alright. Everybody's pretty decent this time of night, because all the kids have gone to bed by now.
Yeah. I mean, I've also really been enjoying Railroader. For an early access game, it's really good, especially when you have other people to play it with.
Well, my other go-to game used to be Train Sim World and obviously Train Simulator Classic. I've not touched either in nearly a year now.
Train Sim 3 was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I had 2 and 3, but I refused to buy 4 because if I bought the other 2, it's just a rebadged version with a few bells and whistles added to make it look better, even though it's most likely exactly the same game.
Right, it's why I'm contemplating on getting a Microsoft Flight Sim 20, here soon. It's like, yeah, you just came out with 23 or 2020.
I haven't really had Microsoft Flight Sim since like Microsoft Flight Sim 98, I think it was. The one where you have that that field in Chicago, which doesn't exist anymore. That airfield was closed down and is gone. Like the one where you start off on the runway, you got like the one Cessna with the fixed landing gear. Like that was the last one I actually played, which was like pretty much the only one I ever actually played. And I looked up about with that one, and it's like, yeah, the field that you would start off in, which was out on the lake in Chicago, that one has been closed down.
See, that's something I've not played for a Flight Sim. I've got it on the PC. I haven't played it for about 8.
Jeez, shoot, you should add me. As soon as I can. Freaking, I gotta restart my computer, like factory reset my computer completely, but I am looking for somebody to bush fly with, and I don't mind bush flying around like England or something like that.
Yeah, the only reason why I've got my latest laptop is because I wanted to play Flight Sim in before Simrail. So, yeah, the only reason why I've got this laptop I've got now is for Flight Sim, and I haven't played it for 18 months.
And I want to just set these. Alright, well, I'm going to be getting off now.
Just had to remind myself that I'm on a 401 and not a 406 service, because normally you'd have to stop at Dubravgunitz at Gonolog as well, and it's an absolute bitch to stop at in the dark because the platform lights are hardly there, so you can't really see the station in the dark.
It's about time that I probably heading off to bed. Gotta get up early. It's like got some driving to do tomorrow morning. Gotta figure out how far I'm going to be able to make it into Indiana tomorrow.
Well, rather you than me. I'll probably be snoring my head off by the time you wake up, even in US time as well.
Well, I'm going to be getting up about
Oh,
1
great,
o'clock
great.
in the morning Eastern time. So, going to be in about 6 hours from now or so.
Probably just be going to bed about then.
Yeah. I prefer to do my driving at night because there's less idiots on the road to deal with.
Second that.
Luckily, I've only got 2 night shifts to do, so Thursday night, Friday night, finish Saturday morning, and I think I'm off for a week then if my annual leave's been granted.
Very nice.